Norman, what brought you down to Sherkin then?
The pub.
The pub? That's not a bad idea. And you reckon now you couldn't live elsewhere, Norman?
No, I couldn't. Couldn't live in the mainland now. Couldn't live in Ireland now.
Why not? Why not? What is it about island life that appeals to you?
I don't know if it's so much as what is about island life that appeals to me. It's more what goes on outside the island that doesn't appeal to me.
Would you give us a bit more about that, Norman?
Well, it's a bit easier for me because I'm away a lot with the band, so I do get off the island every 3 or 4 times a year. But there's this constant bombardment that comes at you the minute you hit Skibbereen. I mean, Skibbereen, you know, after you spend 3 or 4 weeks on Sherkin and you go to Skibbereen to do the big shopping, you'd be holding hands for the traffic, you know. Rough jog, especially on market day.
Yes.
So the missus goes shopping and I look after the bar and the shopping when she brings it in. It's a pretty good arrangement.
You wouldn't be able for Skibbereen, would you, on a busy day? You wouldn't.
Not on my own. I wouldn't be let out on my own. No.
No.
Talking about the mainland again, you get like Tommy Feeney now, who plays in the band with me. He stayed down with us in Sherkin for a whole winter, and we came up to Dublin to do a gig in Slattery's. And we got off. We managed to get to Cork fine. And we got on the train, we got off, and we walked all the way down to O'Connell Street. We got to Westmoreland Street, stumped. Totally stumped. It was raining, it was dark, there's traffic coming this way, there's traffic going this way. The two of us stand there like Ediths, holding hands. Like what I used, as a Dubliner, I used to think that's what the Culchies did when they came up to Dublin. And here was I, a born-again Culchie, holding hands with the mate.
That's right. So did you find it eventually?
We made it across, yeah. We got a bus and then sort of felt safe because the conductor told us where to get out. But it was really weird. No, the hassle of living in cities, I've done enough of that over the years. I've done a lot of travelling around the world and I don't want that.
Yeah.
Don't need that anymore.
I see. Have you a verse for us now, Norman, of any kind?
Well,
Give us a bit of a verse.
There's a bit of an old song I wrote about Sherkin Island. I'll sing a verse and a chorus of it.
Very good. All right.
So why wouldn't I?
Yeah. Straight from Sherkin, this is now.
Yeah. Oh, there is no place quite like it on this planet. And I know there's no place like it out in space. No rushing here, no rushing there, and no one's pulling out their hair, 'cause nice and easy, that's a steady pace. Sherkin Island is quite near to Ireland. In fact, it's between the Cape and Baltimore. It's international and quite irrational, but everyone aboard her knows the score.
That's it, is it? Well done. Could I just ask you, Norman, without police or the fuzz generally on the island, how do you keep order if somebody gets a bit rowdy, like on a bank holiday weekend or during the summer or whatever?
Well, we sort of have our ways, you know.
What ways would those be, Norman?
Well, they'd be on the mainland, fairly sort of sharpish, you know. You see, the lads on Sherkin now, they're fairly hardy lads, like, you know. And if you get a bunch of hooligans coming up, they're fishes out of water. So they can start blackguarding, but they don't know the form. For instance, now, I remember a few years ago, there was some of the lads coming in from Baltimore. It wasn't on the ferry, but it was coming in one of their own fishing boats, and a bunch of heavies got in the boat and said, take us to Sherkin, or else Jamek type attitude. And they were roaring drunk. Our lads weren't too complete either, mind you, but however. So they said, fair enough. They said they were willing to pay these heavies, so fair enough. So there was 5 of them, and the boys charged them $10 each, and then dropped them off at Turk Head, which is.
I like it. And they presumably were not heard of again for a long time.
The lads dropped them off at the pier. And Turk Head, for those who don't know, is on the mainland, and. They told them to walk up the road 100 yards and they come to a pub. Well, there's a pub up there, but it's about 2 miles. And they'd be back on the main road to Skibbereen again. We never heard of them again, anyway.
Very good.